Ho, ho. Look, I come from a city, you hear signs when we sleep. Heaven sent, hands down, vibes so unique. They ain't play their part, so my part is play for keeps. Why I a kid, but I never saw that.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome into Lock, Loaded, and Goated. I'm your host, Brendan Andrews. With me, as always, TP, Jeff Riddle Jr., and Big J, Jordan Elkins. Welcome to Lock, Loaded, and Goated. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Casey, right off the rip. Thank you for everyone for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for everyone being supportive. We appreciate the shares and all that. Let's get started. First things first, week 4 thoughts. Week 4 is in the books. We're on week 5 now, so we're almost a quarter of the way done, guys. Quarter of the way done. It seems like we waited all year for this, and we're almost done. And I know it doesn't seem that way, but we don't have much left. So with that said, Tony, week 4 thoughts, make it brief.
All right. Well, SEC, seen a little stat sure that they still cream the crop. Florida sucks, and they're done. Clemson's ass, like I said, beginning season, they're done. That's what's really stuck out to me.
Okay.
4 weeks.
Who just by 40, Kippy says. All right, Kippy, well, we see. Riddle, thoughts, week 4.
Yeah, I got Oklahoma suffered a couple of huge blows, one from the SEC officiating and one with John Mateer going to be missing a month. The SEC released a statement on that confirming that touchdown that Oklahoma scored against Auburn shouldn't have been a touchdown, and appropriate accountability will be applied witut additional comment.
That's the first time I've ever heard that. That's the first time I've ever heard that from the SEC. I bitch about those you don't know in the background. I bitch about the SEC every single week because it doesn't matter what game. You can click over and go, oh, look, there's a shitty SEC ref. And it never fails.
Auburn's offensive line is that bad.
Yes, they are that bad. Oklahoma's decent on defense. Let's call it what it is. But right. Auburn's bad. Jordan, week 4, any thoughts?
I think the coaching carousel is going to be crazy this year. I think it was a bullshit move Oklahoma State did to a guy that absolutely gave his life to that program. I really thought they would let him out somehow, some way. What's his name still has a job at Arkansas. That baffles my mind. Sam Pittman. I still can't understand why he's holding a job right now. Florida on the outside looking in, just watching everybody fire their coaches and just like sad Squidward sitting in his little head house, just praying they could fire their coach. But, it sucks to be a poverty program.
I just want to say week 4 thoughts. The only thing I've got to say is we are streaming on Streamlabs into TikTok, and my God, it looks glorious. It looks fucking fantastic. Anyway, I agree with. Yeah, I said till tomorrow. I agree with Jordan. I think Florida has somebody lined up. I don't know why I think that, but I've got a feeling there's somebody that they've got their money on, and the only thing that's going to change that is money. And I don't know. I just got a feeling. I got a feeling like it could be goalish. It could be, and they probably made a backdoor deal and they've already told Billy, hey man, it's your time to go, but we're going to get rid of you at the end of the year. So we'll see what happens. Okay, well. Riddle. Let's open the show with a riddle.
Alrighty. This week's trivia question for everybody that's in here. Mike Gundy was fired yesterday, being the second longest tenured coach in college football. Gundy was at Oklahoma State from 2005 to 2025, coaching them for 21 seasons. Who is the current longest tenured coach in Division I college football?
All right, so the Real Weekend DYI said John Gruden will be coaching Florida next year, and Santa is real too. Matt. And he said, and Santa is real too. He knew. Thank you for following, guys. He knew. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I have a stat. I have a little bit of information, and I'm going to share it on the screen right now because we're going into Heisman predictions and odds. So just everybody bear with us. TikTok, you can see it for just a minute. then we're going to kind of go. So current odds right now sitting here are John Mateer plus 700, Mendoza plus 900, Dante Moore at Oregon plus 1,200, Carson Beck plus 1,200, Gunnar Stockton plus 1,400, Marcel Reed plus 1,500, Josh Hoover at TCU plus 1,500, Joey Aguilar, I think it's 1,500 or 1,800. I can't really see it. And Garrett Nussmeier plus 1,500. So there you are. There you are. So I'm gonna hide that for a minute. So there you are, guys. Those are the odds. Sports Illustrated put out their list, and Joey Aguilar was second. So obviously there's going to be some room for debate on this. Tony, who's winning the Heisman now, knowing John Mateer is out a month, because that's going to take him out. There's no way. There's no way, unless he just comes out throwing 600-yard games when he gets back. But who wins the Heisman?
Like you said, Mateer, that's a big nope. Fernando Mendoza, I can see that. I mean, if he keeps balling out the way he's, especially the way they put a kill in my Illini. Dante Moore, no, I'm going to say no, I don't give a shit. You can toss this record shit out the window. They tried to do the same shit last year, Dylan Gabriel. I don't want to hear it. Stockton, yeah. I mean, if Stockton keeps, if he does what he did against Tennessee, I mean, he could obviously be in the running. Beck, I'm going to say no. So with that being said, I'm just going to stick with my boy Joey Aguilar because
I think trivia is
as long as he keeps putting up numbers, Tennessee keeps winning, and they better be winning big. Against teams they should be winning against. I don't see why he still can't. I think I said last week too. Nothing's changed my mind. Not until he lays an absolute turd.
Okay.
Nothing's changed my mind.
All right. Riddle, who you got? Heisman predictions. Who do you got?
Well, knowing what we know now, Mateer's gone. So basically, you move everybody up on that graphic. And Mendoza is playing good ball. I'll give Kippy the benefit of the doubt there. He is playing really good ball. He's looking really good for them. I don't really like the list that I've seen from DraftKings, FanDuel, this one.
Yeah.
I think it's as wide open as it's been in a long time. I honestly think that anybody could sneak up, depending on how they play the rest of the year and if their teams keep winning. The three that one won't win it regardless, but the three that I'm really paying attention to the rest of the year is going to be Haynes King at Georgia Tech, Jaden what the hell?
USC's quarterback. USC's quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then Trinidad Chambliss at Ole Miss, because he is actually taking over that job and he's playing really good football. He won't win, but he's somebody to keep an eye on. Could get his name into the conversation. I still think Joey Aguilar is at the top.
Okay.
Just based off of what he's doing and how he's doing it. Okay. And hell, you got to give some love to Brazel there. He's having a Jalen Hyatt type start to the season. So
he is.
It's amazing what a receiver can do when they got a quarterback to get the ball.
Yeah. Jordan, go ahead. Make it a 3 for 3.
I mean, y'all don't know who my dark horse preseason pick was. I think right now the top four is probably Mendoza,
thank you, Josh,
Beck, Aguilar, and I mean it's wide open. It's wide open.
Really is.
Tony's not going to want to hear this. Diego Pavia, if they keep winning, could play himself into that hunt.
Yeah.
He was not necessarily a bad value ticket to have in your pocket right now.
Anchor down, Tony. Anchor down.
That's a joke. You know what anchor down means? You drop the anchor, you don't move. So hey, drop the anchor, boys.
He's moving right now.
Just because they're winning. Like I hate that stupid ass argument because it goes back to last year too. All I kept hearing was Dylan Gabriel. Just because Oregon, undefeated, blah blah blah.
All your trivia is about done for.
No, it ended in about 5 seconds. Yeah.
It's a good question.
I hate the winning thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know Diego has obviously helped Vandy somewhat, but I just don't like.
I want to throw this out for our buddy Kippy. I'm gonna throw it out for him. Mendoza. If Mendoza goes and he plays in the big games that we know he has on the schedule, and he plays to the same caliber, then yes, he is in New York, hands down. If he goes and lays an egg, if he lays an egg in any of his games, he might be there, but he will not win. The schedule just won't allow for it. But right now, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna stick. I picked Beck to start the season. I'll stay true with that, and the reason why is they're in national contention. But I want to say something. You got to watch the teams that are in contentions. You got to watch the Dante Moores. You got to watch these players, because if they win big in some of these big games we're about to talk about, everything changes. Everything changes in one weekend, and we got a lot of big games on the slate, including Riddle's. Maivia or whatever his name is out at USC. But okay, so there we go. We're all pretty much set there. SEC permanent opponents. So we are all SEC fans. We wanted to talk about this because this is big news for us. So as you can see from the graphics that are on the screen, SEC permanent opponents were announced. As a Bama fan, I'm happy with mine. I like it. And it's important to note, me and Jordan, and we all talk about this, these are only good for 4 years. And then they'll be reevaluated. Yeah. So if Alabama, for instance, if Auburn, Tennessee, and Mississippi State all go downhill, God help me, please, Jesus, let it happen. Then we'll be reevaluated at the end of the year. Although I'll say this, Auburn and Tennessee will never go anywhere on Bama's schedule, ever. Will never happen. Doesn't matter if Tennessee is in the dumpster and Auburn's in the dumpster. It'll never happen. So we've already established the rules, but we're going to start now. I'm going to hide the graphic, and we're going to start talking about it. Riddle, we'll start with you. Tell me about this, what you saw, any highlights, any key things, and how do you feel about Georgia?
I think Georgia's 3 permanent opponents are the 3 that it should have been. Historically, that's our 3 biggest rivals. I have no problem with those 3. The one thing that really stood out to me with this list was the games that we're losing on a yearly basis. Your Alabama versus LSU, your Florida LSU, Tennessee versus Florida. A lot of people don't realize this, and Lane Kiffin actually came out and said it. Vanderbilt and Ole Miss, that rivalry started in 1894, and it's actually a very close rivalry. It's Ole Miss leads at 54-40-2. Mm-hmm. That one's a big one for both of those schools. I hate to see that one go. And then LSU and Mississippi State, that one's a little bit more lopsided, but it's called the Magnolia Bowl. And that one started in 1896, and there's been 117 meetings between those 2 teams. So we're losing a lot of those key games. LSU and Florida, for example, I think I saw that DeBoer was still 11 years away from being born the first time that game was played. And so a lot of those historical games and a lot of those games when it was divisions determined the winners of those divisions. So I hate to see those go. There's a lot of history with those games, but it is what it is. It's a business decision. But I'm good with Georgia's. That's who Georgia's 3 should be. So someone asked, so this is the only 3 SEC they play. No, Josh, that's just their permanent opponents. And so the cool thing about the SEC,
you'll play every single year.
The cool thing about the SEC with the new 9-game schedule is you will play every team within 2 years. We're not like the Big Ten. We're
if you come in as a freshman and you play through your senior year, you will have played in every stadium in the SEC.
Yes.
Some of the games I hate to say that we're losing.
Yeah. But, this is better.
We've been to Mississippi State 3 times in the last 30 years at Tennessee. I mean, it's somewhere, this weekend you don't go very often just because of the way the previous schedule was set up. So I think in the long run, you're going to see everybody. You'll play them home and home. A kid can come in. If he plays 4 years, he'll play every team twice, home and away.
Yeah.
Your 3 permanents.
So before we head over to Jordan, we had Big Hunt wanted to know who was the toughest permanent opponents in y'all's opinion and easiest opponents on your schedule. So Tony, we started with Riddle. Riddle, just go ahead and catch up, and then as we go to Jordan, we'll kind of just make our way. It's tough, I know, but
it's tough. Florida, Auburn, and South Carolina. South Carolina is what they are. I mean, Beamer has brought them back to some relevance. Tony will never give them that credit. Nope. But Florida is in the dumpster right now. And Auburn's right there in limbo as well. They're kind of on the swing, trying to get on the swing back up. So, but historically speaking, and we know how rivalry games go, just look at Georgia Tech last year. Those are the 3 rivals that Georgia should have. So, hell, they can all be tough just depends on the year.
Kippy, this is about permanent opponents for the SEC, though. This is about tradition. This is about history. This is about more than just one season. So, give us a second, Matt. We're gonna get there. Jordan, talk to me about your permanent opponents. What are you feeling? Any keynotes there?
I mean, it's kind of like the Alabama setup, the Georgia setup. It's historically our three biggest opponents. A lot of people don't know this, especially the younger generation now. Tennessee and Kentucky used to play for the beer barrel. That got done away with Kentucky's current. Well, I'm pretty sure he's still the president. Actually, they had, I think it was 3 members of the football team killed in a drunk driving accident, so they got rid of that. The fact that they never won it probably didn't help things any. Vanderbilt, in-state school, those never go away. Tennessee, Alabama, third Saturday in October. Hell, like they said, that basically built the SEC. That was one of those key matchups that made the conference what it was historically and now. The easiest, Tennessee probably had a pretty good draw. I know from some of the people I talked to around the program, originally it was going to be Vanderbilt, Alabama, and either Florida or South Carolina. There were some other schools that were some jockeying going on who they were going to play, who the opponents were going to be. So we started out with Kentucky was never a possibility to Kentucky's one of our 3, but in 4 years we'll reevaluate. Who knows? It can all change.
Yeah, it could.
One thing I noticed about it that I don't understand, I still hadn't figured this one out, is how Texas A&M and Arkansas play the exact same 3 permanent opponents. The only 2 teams that repeat. Both LSU, Missouri, and Oklahoma.
You can tell they just got to a point where they were just like, "What do we do with some of these teams?"
Well,
I know some of them.
Like they took the OGs.
Thank you, Deez.
Thank
you, Josh.
They took the OGs, the Blue Bloods of the conference, tried to keep those historic rivalries there, and then when it got down to the new guys, it was just whatever.
Yeah.
Here, does this work? Does this work? Let's keep it.
Thank you for following, Michael. Tennessee's 3 are Kentucky, Vanderbilt, and Alabama. All right. We got Thriller in the house. Okay. Tony, you're up. Tell me about the permanent opponents. I know you'll have loads to say.
Well, I can't speak for the other fans and their team and their opponents, but I can speak for the Vols. Not really happy about it from a competitive standpoint. But it does, like Jordan said, we do come out kind of with the easier side of things instead of playing Alabama, Kentucky, and Georgia every year. That should be like almost automatic wins. But me, I don't know. It's gonna be hard for me to get up for Kentucky and Vandy. To me, those rivalries feel dead. There's just nothing there. Fan. Hey.
You better get up for Vandy this year.
Yeah, that's another game that I just expect to be an absolute beatdown from the Vols of Vandy. I mean, I don't know what people are smoking, and they got them ranking them in top 10 and top 15. That's absolute bullshit crazy. That's a different topic. Now with Tennessee though, Kentucky, I'm not crazy about it. I'd almost rather just keep Florida in the mix and Georgia in the mix, just because I like competition. I like seeing those good games every year. I just don't feel like as a fan every year now I get to watch Kentucky and Vandy, whether it's away in Nashville. Yeah, it's in Nashville. There's going to be a lot of orange go there, and Kentucky, still a lot of orange go there. It's just, I don't know. It's just not going to be fun for me watching. It doesn't get my dick up, That's what I'm trying to say.
So just to catch up here, just real quick.
Right now, Keepy, Oklahoma has more top 25 wins than the entire Big Ten conference.
Yes. And the deal is with that is the Big Ten commissioner last year clearly stated that he was trying to ensure his best teams got in to playoffs because it means more revenue for his conference. I'm not even hating him. I'm not even hating him for it because you know what? That's smart. It's smart. It's publicity, and all the conference gets to share in that revenue. But I will say this. We're going to talk about this in a second. Dee said Florida was irrelevant in football. Yes, they were. And that's the only thing I'm going to touch on. So people don't realize what really existed outside of our little bubble in football. Florida was only good because Spurrier came there. They weren't great before that. They were
Florida
not
was
great.
a doormat for Spurrier.
Yes. Alabama, LSU. Alabama holds a 57-27 record on them, and 15 of those wins were like the last 35 years. It really was. It was a wash. Now, is it good matchups now? Yeah, absolutely. And someone said thoughts on NIL, it's killing football. Well, yes, but we've talked about that till we're blue in the face on this show. The NIL is here to stay, so now it's adapting to the NIL and trying to kind of circumvent it and try to figure out how to make it work for us. So that's cool. Thank you for following, Keeper. I like mine. The only thing I argued was Mississippi State, and the only reason why the Battle of the Old Highway there, it's the closest geographically in the SEC. It's a bus ride. It's literally a bus ride for the teams. And they started playing Mississippi State in 1896, and we played Mississippi State more than any other team in the SEC. So that's important. And that's kind of like Kentucky for Tennessee. It's just one of those matchups that you couldn't ignore on the initial go-round. It's important to note the last couple years, we have played LSU as a permanent opponent. So people are acting like, that was our permanent opponent the last couple of years, and it just changed a little bit. So it'll be okay. It'll be okay because like Jordan said, it's 4 years. We're going to go right back to the drawing board, and we'll decide it again. But I will caution everybody, Georgia's not getting rid of Auburn. You know what I mean? Like there's certain teams we're not getting rid of, and just like Georgia's not getting rid of Georgia Tech. Yeah, I mean, there's not getting rid of that. So, I mean, Bama's not getting rid of Auburn. It doesn't matter. They're not getting rid of Tennessee. That's the foundation of that, that historic program. So, I agree. Okay, so we have a special hot take for you guys. People don't know about this. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. But we got a special hot take for you guys. So, we'll show this video. That's our boy Riddle right there doing his gender reveal. And he found out this weekend that he was having a girl. So congratulations to our good friend and, one of the guys that we hold very valuable in our hearts there, and Riddle. And I just wanted to share that because I thought that was newsworthy. That was newsworthy of everything else we talk about.
Shout out to A&M there on the post.
Yeah. I appreciate the...
Maybe that's a sign the Aggies roll.
I appreciate the love there. I know Kirsten appreciates that too. I will say, tying that into the show, that Tony might not be able to hit a spread, but he hit the nail on the head with that prediction. So,
my God, dude. I thought he was hedging the bet. I thought he was hedging the bet for real. I thought he was hedging the bet.
I was trying.
All right. Well, okay. So my hot take, this one is for Kippy L. Hirschenberg, the dude from, I don't even know his last name. I just made that up. But the dude from Indiana. So here it is. Here's our graphic. And for those of you that can't see it on the screen, it basically says Power 4 interconference results after week 4. You can look at everything you need to see, but the only thing you need to see is the SEC is 9-3 against all other conferences. I'm ashamed to say Bama is one of those losses. But the Big 12 is number 2. The Big 12 is number 2. The Big 10 is 5-5.
And
the ACC is 4-12. So, but hey, one of them was against Bama, so I cannot talk crazy. But I just wanted people to know that when we talk about these things, from top to bottom, there's still one conference that reigns supreme. One conference is very top heavy. And they have a really good shot at winning the title this year. They really do. They're very top heavy, but it's the same 3 teams every year. And that's going to be the end of it at the end of the season too. But I wanted to share that. But then the real hot take is our next coaching domino falls. We talked about this on the pregame show. We talked about it right at the start. Gundy's gone. A guy who dedicated his life. What did we say? 35 years, something like that at this university in some form or fashion
between playing and coaching.
Yes. How in the world, Jacob, give us a second. We're going to get to predictions on games. We're going to go over 5 perennial games this year. Anyway, crazy to me that they lost that. They didn't at least get him to the end of the season. It's crazy to me. That was not a name. It's a name we said that he was on the hot seat, but it wasn't a name we thought was going to be next, especially with Pittman and Billy. What is y'all's thoughts? Who is next on the hot seat? And Jordan, I already know what you're going to say. And then who does Oklahoma State go get? Who do they go get? So, Tony, we'll start with you this time.
Well, actually, I said Gundy last week. I actually brought his ass up because, I mean, it's what you doing for me lately type of thing, and he's been awful. But, hell, with that being said, I don't think, a lot of people thought he would have. Thought they let him go out on his own terms. But, hell, who's to say Napier might not go?
Josh.
Fuck it. I mean, like I said, if you're not winning, you're losing recruits, are you not? And I know money comes into play now, but still, I know that's a big price tag put on his head right now, but it's if they keep doing this the way they played the last few weeks, it's just getting worse and worse. It's like watching my Tennessee Titans every week. Nothing's getting better. It's just getting worse.
Alcohol does that,
You're
Kippy.
gonna have to make the change. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say Napier because
Okay.
I mean, not many thought that Gundy was gonna.
Who's Oklahoma State go get? Because they're on the clock now. Oklahoma State's on the clock. Who do they go get?
Sure, as of now,
I got a name.
I'm sure you do. Hell, I brought it up last week. The guy from Tulane. What's his name?
Yeah, he's good. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's who I mentioned.
Can I want to throw out one name before Riddle? I'm going to throw out one. What about, and it won't be till the end of the season, but what about Matt Patricia?
I don't know.
He's man.
Okay.
I
seen him be a head coach in Detroit. I just can't do it.
Well, okay, the NFL is not the same. You saw Saban be a head coach in Miami too.
Yeah, but I've also seen NFL coaches go to college, suck it up, and then go from college to NFL, suck it up.
But you saw, I mean, honest to God, you saw Spurrier do the same thing, and then dude went back to South Carolina and dominated. All right, anyway, Riddle, you're up. Who you got?
I mean, I won't take Jordan's guy because he's ahead on that one. Got to piggyback off Tony. I think Napier's seat's hotter than it has ever been. We've discussed that. They'll probably wait till the end of the year, and then he's gone. As far as replacements for Gundy, I think Jeff Traylor could be a name that they try to go after. That's UTSA's head coach. He's been successful there in a smaller conference. Could move up to the Big 12. I think it would be a good fit for them. But on Gundy, we were talking about it. I just want to say that he spent 35 of his 58 years there between being a player, an assistant, or a head coach. Oklahoma State only had 4 winning seasons in 16 years before Gundy got there. He had 18 straight winning seasons. That's the 9th longest in NCAA history for a coach at one school. So I think it was a little bit of a disservice to get rid of him in the middle of the year, but they had a really bad year last year, and they were off to a very poor start, and it almost looked like he had checked out. So
yeah, I agree. I mean, I like Gundy. I like him. Where does Gundy end up, Riddle? Does he go home, hang up the Spurs, or does he go find something?
I don't think he takes a job immediately. He might. I don't know the guy personally.
His brother said he was, and he was going with him.
So there you go. He might end up somewhere. And like I said, we've already seen dominoes start to fall, and it's not going to stop. Because once one of these coaches get hired away from somewhere, then the carousel really starts. So
that's true.
It'll be interesting to watch this all play out.
All right, Jordan.
Josh said Michael Vick. I think Michael Vick's going to Virginia Tech. I said that last week.
All right. So Gundy replacing Lane at Ole Miss would be epic. He could win a school like that. Yeah, he could. Ole Miss has Lane wrapped up, bro. Jordan, who you got? What's your take?
Yeah, I mean, I was freezing cold. I fully expected Sam Pittman to be fired on Sunday. Somehow he still has a job. Looking at their schedule, he's probably the next one to fall. They got Notre Dame this weekend. Then they have a bye week before the Tennessee game. A lot of times you see coaches, when they get shit canned on bye weeks. So maybe the bye week gets Pittman, but I can't imagine he's got many more games left there in Fayetteville.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Where do you think Pittman goes if he takes the L there?
I mean, he can pretty much have an O-line job with any team in the country. He can pick his spot at that point.
I got a feeling he'll end up on an NFL roster and then kind of make his way back.
As far as Oklahoma State, I tell you, a really good fit for Oklahoma State. Kippy's not going to be happy about this, but Signetti would be a hammer at
thank you for
Oklahoma
following.
State. That conference is wide open. There's no Ohio State, Oregon, Penn State. There's no ceiling to bust through. I mean, that conference, you have a chance to pretty much come into a fresh Power 4 conference, set yourself up, and dominate it for decades.
Okay. So a couple of comments. D said UCLA for Pittman. Pittman would not fit in at UCLA. That'd be like Ed Orgeron at USC, and we saw what that equated to. Tater says Alex Golish to the Pokes. That's possible. And then Big Hunt says thoughts on the possibility of Dabo's seat getting warm. I think his seat's warm, but we talked about this last Saturday. The money's too great. The money's too great.
And it's going to be great for a while.
I think
don't think Clemson's the kind of school that has that kind of money to pay that kind of buyout.
And I think they're probably giving him a good
pay somebody $10 million a year to come.
Yeah. I think they're giving him a good tongue lash and saying, "Hey man, you can't be like that to the media." I guarantee you, he's had a couple of reprimands to
and
say,
I'll
"Hey,
say
you
this:
calm down."
Gundy and Dabo were both victims of their
detractors.
Well, yeah, they're victims of their own choosing because they refuse to adapt with the times that college football has evolved to.
Yeah,
like they didn't want the NIL, they didn't like the transfer portal, they wanted to do it the old school way. Well, the old school way doesn't work anymore, and they live by that sword, and they're going to die by that sword. So
W says Okie State ain't paying enough NIL. They've got money, bro. They've got money. It's just they got to have a reason to spend it, and obviously what you've seen on the field.
Well, you got to have a coach number one that wants to spend it. I mean,
right. Look at Dabo. Dabo, he kind of was against it for years, and it's put him so far behind the 8 ball. It's not funny, but he had a brand to build on.
Dabo still has time to salvage himself.
He does. He does.
My is so big.
Thank you, Josh.
A couple good recruiting classes, which he still had good high school classes.
Oh,
a couple good transfer classes, and he can have them right back to where Clemson's always been. I mean, we're seeing it every year. It's who spends money is going to be productive.
Yeah, I mean, a couple good transfer classes. He's back in it next year. I mean, it's that simple. I'm gonna throw
he's back in it next year. But
one name out just to kind of move us along. One name out: Ben Arbuckle at Oklahoma, to go to Oklahoma State. So first off, when Daddy does something, Junior notices, and Oklahoma State's watching Daddy right now. They're watching the materials, they're watching the offense, and I'm saying Ben Arbuckle will end up somewhere. I don't know if it's this year. Will Oklahoma State take a chance? I liked y'all's picks. I thought y'all's picks were probably a little bit greater. I just didn't want to piggyback on them. So anyway, moving on, we're going to get to our top 25 marquee matchups. And the first matchup we are going to start out with, and we got to start with Tony on this because he is our resident expert. This motherfucker knows ball. This motherfucker knows ball.
Yep.
Jimmy, we're going to talk about it in a minute. So number 21, USC at Tony, the Illinois experts team, Illinois, the Fighting Illini. USC's a 6.5 favor. Who you got, Tony?
So, first of all, everyone that's new here, I am the professional Illini expert. I've been saying this for a while now.
The Bolivian Illini expert.
Yeah. Illinois is just ass. I've said this on not how many times. They're ass. This team is cooked. Tired of hearing about them. I'm tired of even them being mentioned top 25. It's disgusting. They're a basketball school at best, and that's it. I gave them the kiss of death last week when I chose them. I did. I took them to beat Indy and cover spread, and guess what?
You ain't got the balls to do it this week.
Absolutely pummeled. So there's no reason why this team should ever be mentioned as a playoff team ever again. I don't want to hear it. So give me USC in points. That's who I'm taking.
All right. Kia said he loves you, Tony. He loves you, Tony.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Kia says he loves you. And Hoosier says, I took Illinois. I know why you're taking it, Kippy. I know why. All right. Here we go. Riddle, you're up.
Yeah, Illinois is coming off an absolute beatdown at the hands of Indiana, 63-10. I don't think very many people saw that coming. Maybe Kippy did, but
yeah, he did.
Illinois allowed 7 sacks, 10 tackles for a loss. They were 1 of 10 on third down. They had 2 rushing yards on 20 carries for the game, 161 total yards, and they gave up 312 rushing yards and 5 passing touchdowns. You ain't gonna beat anybody doing that, and that was really their first true test of the year. They got up that high in the rankings because of the people losing in front of them. USC and Jaden Mayava. He's first in QBR in the nation. He's first in quarterback rating. He's 17th in completion percentage. He's 6th in yards and 15th in passing touchdowns. He also has 2 rushing touchdowns and 0 interceptions to go with it. I think this game could be high scoring, but I still think USC covers the spread.
Oh, man. Jordan.
I'm going to go with Tony.
Jordan, what are you going to do? Don't be looking at stats now. It's time to pick.
Man, I'm not looking. I'm just kind of filtering through here. This game will be a 9 a.m. local time kickoff for Southern Cal. I do expect Southern Cal to be sluggish out the gate. I think Illinois is going to have a point to prove coming back. I'm going to take the Illini plus the 6.5. I don't know that they win, but USC hasn't really played anybody. They're going to have to show me that they're for real before I'm going to jump on that wagon.
So, Jordan, if there's one thing I can appreciate is the fact that you know ball. But I'm going to tell you this. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, bro. I'm going to tell you this. And Kippy, I just want you to know, Tony says you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But I'm gonna have to go with USC because you said USC hasn't played anybody. Well, guess what? They ain't playing nobody this week either. Illinois sucks. That's just the end of that. I mean, let's just call it what it is. And I'm just gonna say this.
Talk about overreacting to one game.
Any team, Jordan, any team that gets beat 63-10 sucks. That's Kent State level beatdown. I just cannot get behind that. I can't get behind any team that's supposed to be a contender. And I'm not going to say they were going to win it, but I mean, they were a top 10 team when they played. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm going to go with give me USC. I know I do agree, Jordan. It'll be sluggish at first. I do agree with that. Okay. So moving on. We all made our picks. Here we go. Number 4, LSU at 13, Ole Miss. Ole Miss got them as a 1.5-point favorite. What are we doing here, Riddle?
So LSU is ranked number 4 in the nation based off of their wins against Clemson and Florida, which do not look good anymore. I think their ranking is inflated. They struggled mightily against Louisiana Tech. Had 5 interceptions against Florida and only won by 10. Nussmeier has struggled. He's 14th in the SEC in rating at 139.1. He's 33rd in the nation in QBR. He was supposed to be one of the top quarterbacks in the nation. Ole Miss has made the quarterback change. Trinidad Chambliss is now the starter. 42 of 62 on the year, 719 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's only been sacked twice. And Kawan Lacey has been running the ball pretty good for them. I know he's only averaging 4.5 yards per carry, but he's second in the nation with 7 rushing touchdowns. I like Ole Miss at home in this game, so I'm going to take Ole Miss.
All right. Kia says, how are you gents doing today? We're all doing great, Kia. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you for being here.
Tater with one of the comments of the night. He said the Lane train is fixing to unleash hell on LSU since his daughter is cracking that linebacker down there.
You took my line, Tater. That was the one caveat that I had. If you pick no other reason, I will tell you what, the daddy always has the upper hand. All you little motherfuckers out here watching, just remember that. The daddies always have the upper hand. I promise you. Anyway, Jordan, who you got, brother?
Yeah, I mean, we'll give Nussmeier a little grace. Guy's been playing with a strained oblique all season. That being said, I am not impressed with this LSU team. They have a hard time scoring points. The defense might be legit. I mean, hell, we don't know. Their biggest win is a 1-3 Clemson team that has become a town bicycle. Everybody's having a turn with them. That being said, give me Ole Miss at home, laying the 1.5.
All right.
Since 2020, I think they've won 30 home games.
Thank you for sharing.
Devot may be becoming the new Death Valley.
Oh, boy.
Nobody wants to go in Devot and play.
Oh, boy. All right. Crazy hate on a 4,000-yard passer when we're 25% through the season. Nuss is fine.
We're not hating on him. We're just saying that he's not meeting the expectations that
cannot
everybody had for him at the beginning of the year.
He is underwhelmed to this point. There's no denying that. Even LSU fans that I talk to daily.
The guy's been playing with a strained oblique.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason he's looked like shit come out the year. But they try to keep that quiet, and that's one thing that's caught him some criticism.
Yeah, if they would have just been open about it,
because he's looked like shit, but nobody said, "Hey." Until week 3, said, "Hey, he's had a strained oblique all season." Yeah. Well, I mean, if anybody's going to play any kind of sport with a strained oblique, it's damn near impossible.
But if you're open about it, Jordan, nobody's questioning him. Everybody's going, "God damn, look at what he's doing hurt. What's he going to do when what's he going to do when he's not hurt?" Anyway, Tony, who you got?
Say LSU that they don't even want to try to play their backup to give him time to heal.
Yes.
That Brian Kelly's a bitch.
He must be terrible.
Jay Sampson, thank you for following, brother. All right, Tony, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not buying the hype coming from Baton Rouge anyways. Not a Kelly fan. Don't think he's that good.
Thank you for following, Tyler.
Come on, you should have known this was going to come. I mean, how many times have I hated on Kelly's sorry ass Nelson? This should be coming. You should have prepared yourself.
Hey,
you
thank you, Jay, on the tube.
About taking LSU. But with that being said, I don't care if Nussmeier's spraying his vagina or whatever he's got going on. Wasn't really fond of him anyways. So I'm gonna take the real high scoring offense, and it doesn't matter apparently who Lane Kiffin throws in at quarterback. So yeah, give me Ole Miss some points.
Okay. Well, I don't have to say anything. Tony picked Ole Miss. Kippy says he's switching his pick. I don't have anything to say. I mean, I think we've covered it pretty much to the T. I'm going to say Joey Freshwater because one dude's got swagger, one dude's got balls, and he's going to drag them across Kelly's face tonight, or that night anyway, and that's what I'm down for. So Joey Freshwater, not Joey Tapwater, not to be confused. Joey Freshwater, the original Joey, is going to go and do it big. And he's going to do it for his home crowd. So, okay, now moving on to UT Junior. UT Junior, 15th in the nation. 15th in the nation. Looking great. Honestly, looking great. No slide on that. They are looking good. At Mississippi State, they're a 7.5-point favorite. Jordan, we start with you. Go ahead.
Well, hold on. Let me get this pulled up here. First off, got to give credit to Mississippi State. Diego Brumfeld and Kelly Jones are both in the top 6 and highest graded cornerbacks from the SEC this year. I look for Mississippi State to stack the box early, try to stop that three-headed monster Tennessee has at running back. I still think this is a dangerous game. Got a bye week coming up next week, but so far, every year in his tenure, Josh Heupel finds a way to drop a game like this. Arkansas last year, South Carolina in 22. I mean, we see this time and time again. I am going to reluctantly lay the 7.5 with Tennessee. I believe they're just too much, too late for Mississippi State to get a cover. I think it's an interesting ball game for a little while, though, at least the first half. Outside of that, I think Tennessee can pick up the pace the second half and pull away late.
Roll Tide. Tony, you are up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not setting up the excuse for Tennessee for this one. I'm not going to do it. It's not a rivalry game. Don't give 2 fucks.
Tyler.
Don't give a shit. And I'm trying not to crash out right now just talking about this.
God dang, boys. Oh, shit.
But obviously, I think Vols have to win this game. They can't lose this game. So Heupel just needs to go ahead and shut me the fuck up this weekend.
He will.
It's Vols struggle on the road. They've struggled on the road with Heupel as a coach at times. The big win I can still remember is LSU back in 2000. Was that 2021?
Thank you for following, Russ.
For some in Death Valley. Really, that's his marquee away win, you could say. And it wasn't at night. All I'm saying is Tennessee better blow the fucking doors off these bums come Saturday night. Because if they don't, it's going to be an epic fucking rant come Saturday. They better blow them the fuck out. I better not see them on the struggle bus. This better be a fucking blowout. There's no excuse. The 7.5 is fucking ridiculous. The talent and everything they got.
Josh.
And they got a real legit fucking quarterback now. There's no excuse. And defense better fucking do something. So, yeah, give me Vols and points.
Tony, KB wants to know how you miss a 43 but make a 42. And then Dylan Rotwell says, Hail State. Hail State. Woo!
Hey, we don't, man, those cowbells. No one gives a shit about those cowbells. Man, like,
Riddle, you're up. Who you got in this big perennial matchup here?
All right, Mississippi State started 4-0 this year for the first time since 2014 when Dak Prescott was their quarterback. They won 2 games all of last year. So already a huge improvement and a step forward for Jeff Lebby and the Bulldogs down there at Mississippi State. So huge shout out to them for that. Kind of going off what Jordan said, I had this marked down as this could be a potential trap game for Tennessee. But with that being said, I still have Joey Aguilar. He's going to be able to throw the ball. He's going to be able to move the ball. And like Jordan said, they got the 3-headed monster at running back, Star Thomas, Deshaun Bishop, Peyton Lewis. They've got 692 yards. They're averaging 6.2 yards per carry and have 10 touchdowns as a unit. I'm taking Tennessee in this one.
Big time pick. Well, you know what, boys? We're going to go across the board here because I can't see. People have apparently forgotten who the fuck Mississippi State is. Forget Tennessee. Arkansas could be rolling through here tomorrow or Saturday, and it doesn't matter. UT has too many weapons and are far too aggressive and physical for Mississippi State. I like Mississippi State. Jordan, you made a very good point. It's going to be close early, but the depth wins out, and State doesn't have it. So,
fun fact for this game, your eyes will not be deceiving you. Mississippi State is doing a whiteout, so they will be wearing their road whites for this game.
Yes, they are.
That'd be cool. That's a good fact. Kia says he wants State to win now so he can hear Tony rant. We all want that. I just want you to know. Everybody.
They just got to hang close.
Yeah. If Tennessee beats them by one, Kias, we'll see the same thing. Thank you for following, KB.
Tony may not be on again Saturday night.
Oh, my God. Yeah. AWOL.
If they score fucking more than 15, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm just telling you right now. No excuses. Get your shit together, defense. Get it together.
Thank you for following, Michigan fan.
The fact that Mississippi State's already doubled their win total, that's a huge step forward for that program and Jeff Lebby, and I'm happy for them because when teams like that are competitive in the conference, it makes the conference as a whole even better. So.
Yep. Well, listen, MSU Dogs fan, all you guys, I want you to come back on Saturday when State beats Tennessee and rub this shit in Tony's face, okay? That's what I want you to do.
You hurt me, by the way. You can't do shit.
Troy's got a good point there. I didn't think this through. Tennessee fans are going to travel. I know Troy's going to be in the building.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of orange in that stadium, and then they're going to break out some white. It's going to look like a home game almost.
Dylan, I want you to know
it's gonna be crazy.
I like being wrong, so don't worry. I'll be celebrating with you, brother. All right. Moving on. We got Oregon, number 6, at number 3, Penn State. Tony, I know you got a rant built up. Hold on, KB. Hold on. I know you got a rant pent up with this one. I got Penn State 3.5-point favorites. Who you got?
Yeah, well, all right. So Penn State, this is going to be their first real test of the season, but pretty much same thing for Oregon. Don't know what the fuck either of these teams are. I'm not sold on either. Hell, I literally said Oregon's not a top 10 team. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna take Bud, and I've talked shit about this kid too, but he's not a Heisman finalist. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna take Dante Moore and the Ducks with the points.
Fuck yeah!
I'm just not sold on Penn. Hey, yeah, you say fuck yeah all you want. I haven't been since you know these joke of a rankings came out in the first fucking place because I thought that was ridiculous where they had them started off knowing their history of not winning shit. Since feel like it involves a hard time where Penn State hasn't won shit and how long now? I just feel like going back to last year, I really feel like they're missing someone like a Tyler Warren on that fucking offense. They don't have that go-to guy no more. And Allard has not looked up to par at all. He's looked lost, like he doesn't know what to do with his sidekick. Yeah. Allard's not the man.
He was robbing. He was robbing.
I'm going to take Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
What was our saying about James Franklin? What was our saying about James Franklin?
I said he was the
He said
Michael
Ryan
Jordan?
Day was the Michael Jordan of James
yeah.
Franklin's.
Oh,
I said last year Ron Day was the Michael Jordan.
so now James Franklin is the Michael Jordan of James Franklin's, right? I mean,
So he is a true one of one. There is no he's a one of one.
Ryan Day done elevated himself to another level. All right,
I can't say that no more. So
I don't know, Tony, but I hope he keeps his betting unit low because damn. Yeah, bro. Tony's a card of a different color.
I'm out there. I don't give a shit. I'm aggressive. Oregon though. Oregon in the points. Let's go.
Y'all stay tuned for Pardo's Pour. That's when shit really gets funny. All right. Riddle, who you got in this one?
Kippy, I'm just going to say cheers to you because I was on the fence all day on this game. I've looked it up a bunch of ways and I hadn't made my pick until Tony just made his. What I will get into is Aller and Penn State, they've looked the way they were supposed to do against the teams they've played, Nevada, FIU, and Villanova. They did what they were supposed to against all of them. There was no questions. There wasn't any sleepwalking. There wasn't any, they should have beat them more. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They got their starters out early. I still think Katron Allen and Nicholas Singleton are the best running back combination in the country. The defenses looked really good against subpar competition, and all their games have been at home. The fact that this game is in Happy Valley is a big deal for this game. Dante Moore, even though Tony's hating on him, he's fourth in the nation in completion percentage.
Ooh.
He's sixth in the nation in touchdown passes. He's only been sacked once. Oregon has one of the most balanced offensive attacks in the nation. This is our only sixth meeting between them all time. Penn State's 3-2. That don't really matter. Last season, Oregon won in the Big Ten championship. The last thing I had wrote down in my notes was Dan Lanning versus James Franklin. And I was leaning towards Dan Lanning, but I'm actually going to take Penn State minus 3.5 at home in this game.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's my point. Dante Moore sucks.
Looks good.
Even though I did take Oregon, Dante Moore sucks. That's what Riddle's trying to say. He's not good enough.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Jordan. You're up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you was on.
Yeah, you're fine, bro.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams are relatively untested.
Thank you, Tyler.
We're going to find out a lot about what each other has come Saturday. That being said, I wasn't high on Drew Aller last year, even with a weapon like Tyler Warren. I'm even less so this year. I do not think Penn State has the weapons to run away and hide from anybody outside of, Nevada, the usual suspects. Dan Lanning is the better coach.
Thank you, Josh.
Oregon is going to play defense in this game. I'm going to take the Ducks on the road plus 3.5. Tony's got to come out with a win somewhere. This will be the spot for it.
You gonna wheel me?
No, hold on, whoa. He's gonna win against. He's gonna win the UT one, ain't he? He's gonna win the UT one, ain't he? Because we're all picked them.
Shit, I better. If I don't win that one,
saw that sack for the 6.5 cover last week.
I'm up. So here's the deal. Where is Bama hater to put Brandon's place in? I don't know where he's at. He fucking lost somewhere. I'm gonna go Penn State. And I believe being at home makes a difference. And I do think I'm going to say this, and I know I agree Dan Lanning's the better coach, but I'm going to tell you this. Last year in that Big Ten title game, Penn State was coming back hard on Oregon had a huge lead. Penn State was fighting back, and it was way too close. I think it being at home, Penn State has what it takes. This is two totally different teams than last year. You don't have Dylan Gabriel on the sideline. It's two totally different things. He was a winner, Tony. No matter where he went, he won. He won games.
Not a Heisman finalist either.
He won games, though.
Honestly, you probably might have upgraded quarterback this year over Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, and that's sad to say because I don't like Dante Moore either.
I feel you, Josh. I feel you. So Penn State. Now we come to the game that everyone's been waiting on because we are SEC fans in SEC country.
Number years. You don't want to hear
17. Number 17. Alabama. At number 5, Georgia. 2.5 point favorites for Georgia, which to me is it's kind of odd to be that. Anyway, we're gonna start with Riddle because he has the most to say, and we're gonna let him take the floor now. Go.
Hey,
Go ahead and buckle up because all of these notes just pertain to Georgia. Georgia's got a 33 game home winning streak. In that streak, they've beaten 10 ranked opponents, 5 top 10 teams. Only 3 of those games during this streak have been decided by one score. But Georgia's 1-9 in the last 10 games against Alabama. Obviously, we won the national title game. Their last regular season win against Alabama was September 22nd, 2007. I did this to Tennessee fans. When they played Georgia, I'm going to do it to Georgia fans because we're playing Alabama. That's 6,577 days ago. The number one song in the country was Crank That by Soulja Boy. The president was George W. Bush. The last time that we beat Alabama in the regular season.
Shit.
Kirby Smart's record against Alabama is 1-6. That accounts for 32% of his career losses as a head coach. Mark Richt was 3-3. Vince Dooley was 3-5. This goes back a long time.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to find a coach with a winning record at Georgia, you've got to go all the way back to W.A. Cunningham in 1910 to 1919 and Herman Steedman 1920 to 1922. W.A. Cunningham was 5-1. Steedman was 2-1. That's the last coaches you can find that have had winning record against Alabama. This is the Mount Everest, the mental Mount Everest for Georgia. This comes down to more than just X's and O's and Jimmy's and Joe's. This is a mental hurdle for Kirby Smart. This is a mental hurdle for Georgia as a team. There's something about on paper they probably should have won last year. They showed up flat, got way far behind. They did battle back, but they ended up losing it. They've got to get over this mountain. They got to climb this mountain. They've got to be able to beat Bama. For years and years and years, we haven't done it. Gunnar Stockton could go out. Jordan said it in the Tennessee game. He's going to have to beat Tennessee with his arm. He could go out this Saturday and really put his name at the forefront of that Heisman conversation with a really good game. Because beating Bama carries weight. It carries weight. Look how high Florida State jumped by beating them.
Yeah, it carries weight.
And Georgia's defense has to do a better job of getting to the quarterback. They're going to have to make Ty Simpson uncomfortable. Ty Simpson is a good quarterback. I don't care what anybody says. He's the most efficient quarterback in the SEC right now. If you give him time, he will hurt you. And Alabama still has a bunch of playmakers at wide receiver. So we have to get to Ty Simpson and make him uncomfortable. I printed out a tell of the tape for everybody to see. The green boxes is the team that has the advantage. But you can throw this shit out the window because it's not going to matter. This is a mental game that Georgia's got to get over. I'm taking Georgia to finally climb Mount Everest this year and get their first win against Alabama in the regular season since 2007.
Damn. All right, Jordan.
Yeah, I don't have all that prepped.
Give us that emotional feel.
I didn't get that.
Tyler, thank you, bro.
This game to me is really simple. We've seen Georgia answer the bell when they got punched in the mouth in Knoxville. We've seen Alabama get punched in the mouth and fold like a lawn chair in Tallahassee. We're going to find out real quick what Alabama's made of in this game. They still got some dogs on that side, but we're going to see what they got. If they get punched in the mouth and fold again, it's going to be a long year in Tuscaloosa. That being said, I think they do fold like a lawn chair yet again. Give me the dogs laying the 2.5.
Give you the dogs taking the 2.5. Tony, you're up. Come on, brother.
Yeah. Oh God.
Team needs you right now.
Might be some people hate me.
Oh shit, bro!
First, I just want to say I'm proud of Jeff for pretty much saying stats don't matter. It's about fucking time.
Oh God, damn! There it is.
I'm proud of you.
Look at the stat.
We throwing haymakers.
Josh doesn't want him on Alabama.
Tony like a skunk.
As Riddle said, yeah.
That being said, say our Patreon, $6.99 a month.
Listen up, kids. Free money. Like Riddle said, Georgia has been on a long drought, not beating Bama in regular season, not counting the playoff game. But so let's just ask me, the almighty ball knower. I say Georgia can. I say Georgia, yes. This is the best chance they had to win in a while. You know, I know because there's still question marks out there in Bama, obviously, for reasons. And just considering it's at home, hell, you would think you're hosting, you would win, but I've seen what fuck happened 2 weeks ago. So who fucking knows? But you would think that would give Kirby and the Dogs favor. Because hell, if they can go into fucking Neyland and pull out a victory against, you know, Heupel with a competent offense, I mean, that's pretty, you know, that's pretty that's inspirational going into this game for them, I feel like. But like Real said, it is a mental thing because hell, we haven't beat the fucking Gators in Gainesville in fucking years. So
since Ron Zook.
Yeah. So you know what? Give me the Dogs and the points.
Oh fuck!
Please don't hate me.
All right.
Please don't hate me. But
George, Tony, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Hey, don't like this better. Give me the Dogs and the points, and the Georgia fans rush the field because I know how Bama fans love that shit. Let's go.
Hey, we need you to rush the field. We have the greatest. We have the greatest winning streak. We have the greatest streak ever in college football history going on right now.
I'll call it right now. If Georgia beats Alabama, they do not rush the field and they end that streak.
That would be fucking terrible. And pussies. Pussies. All right, so it's down to me.
There's one major key to this game we all forgot. I'm assuming game day is going to be in Athens, correct?
No.
Yep. They'll probably Penn State and Oregon.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. SEC nations in Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah.
We did not get
Game day's up north.
Thank you for liking.
Game day's up north.
Well, I mean, the kick angle right now is still solid.
Yes, it is.
So. For those of y'all that don't know, you know, the over 2 weeks, Pat McAfee the kicker makes the kick, the home team wins.
Yeah.
Tennessee broke that streak against Georgia. Kid missed it not once but twice. Turns out that might have been a plant. Hearing rumors from a kid that was actually chosen to do that, and I guess he didn't have his wallet with him, so they went to check his ID, and he couldn't produce it. So then they drew again, and we got the engineering nerd.
Oh boy!
By 70 I think we might have been set up for failure on that one.
All right, so it's down to me. So I am as diehard a Bama fan as it comes, but I am a fact knower and a fact follower. So with that said, I'm going to say this. Does Alabama have the dogs to do it? Pun intended. Yes. Is Kalen DeBoer capable of coaching a big game and winning it? Yes. Do I fear the game being in Georgia and Georgia having a 33 home game winning streak? Yes. Ty Simpson struggled on the road, and a lot of it wasn't his fault, but the team struggled on the road, and Alabama has had road woes since before Saban retired. We got to call it like it is, guys. We got to call it like it is. I think the game is going to be tight. I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be fun. But I think Georgia wins this game. That does not mean that Alabama is bad. It just means we weren't good here. FSU game, we were bad. Let's call it what it is. But this game here, I think it's a dog fight. I know. I'm a Bama fan, believe me. Georgia has a 33 home game winning streak, and this is like an emotional hedge. So if I win the bet, then I'm doing better in my standings. But if I lose, by God, I'll be the happiest motherfucker to be wrong you've ever seen. I will say this though, you cannot deny Kirby's record at home. It's very substantial. It's going to be very tough for Ty and that team to go into Athens and win that game. It was always going to be tough. Always. It didn't matter if we beat FSU or not. It was going to be our toughest game of the season. That stays true this week. Still the toughest game of the season. And that is, you know, even if we win it, still the toughest game of the season. Even if we lose, still toughest game. Doesn't matter. I'm going Georgia just because it's just tough. It's tough. Anyway, still a Bama fan, guys. Roll Tide. Still a Bama fan. I'm just trying to be honest with ourselves. We got to be honest. When we say Jalen Milroe can't throw footballs, we weren't lying. And when we say Bama's going to struggle going into Georgia, we're not lying. That doesn't mean we can't win. They can come out and show me something. But anyway, right now, we're going to be honest with ourselves. And we're going to say, you know what? We'll give Georgia the nod, and hopefully Alabama proves us wrong. Okay. So with that said,
Jordan, what are you talking about? Arkansas ain't it?
I think they're talking about your accent because D's popped in with it and said that that's the best battle in football. Closed captioning, trying to understand Jordan.
Jordan Saylor says you can get blinds off Amazon for $5. What in the blue fuck is happening? It went from me on Saturday. It went from me on Saturday to you, Jordan. I don't know. It transferred.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so D says Lagway can't throw footballs either. All right, anyway, here's the deal, guys. That's it. That's our picks. That's what we got locked in. Just so everyone knows, the man, the king, was 5-0 last week. 5-0. I think it was the first 5-0 all season, right? First 5-0 all season, I think, Riddle. Is that right?
I believe so. I can go back and check real quick.
All I did was just pick against Tony. So we will have our Patreon up at the end of this show. And guys, you donate all the money you can, bet against Tony, and you will win big. That's our guarantee. That's our guarantee.
Yeah, it was the first 5-0, and the week before we had our first 0-5. So
yep, there we go. With that said,
against me, that's y'all's fault. I'm just telling you, anybody
free money, boys. Jordan has been screaming this. Jordan has been screaming this free.
For the ones here in the chat across all the platforms, to understand, if you're new here, me, Jordan, and Brandon are 13-12 and 25 picks against the spread this year.
Tied.
Tony is 6-19.
That's free money, guys. That's free money, guys. That's free money if you ever saw it. Free money if you ever saw it. Free money. So with that said, we're going to move on to the riddle winners, because I think we had a winners on the riddle. Riddle, go ahead and tell us who won.
The correct answers came in real quick, actually. It's proud of the chat this week. Didn't take very long to get our three winners on that one. D's came in first, got 3 points. Big Hunt came in second, got 2 points. Troy capped it off, got the 1 point for the first three to answer, which means D's takes the lead with 8 points on the season, and Big Hunt is one behind him at 7.
Okay. Did you get Kippy's?
Did Kippy come in before?
Kippy came
Troy?
in and he said the team playing Iowa, or he said the team that Indiana's playing this. Go back and look at the chat. I just make sure
Indiana's going to beat this weekend.
Yes,
the coach Indiana's going to.
So
beat.
I don't know if you count that or not, Riddle. I don't know. It's up to you. You're the owner of this, so you pick. You just think about it. You don't have to decide right now. Okay. All right. Here we go. The moment that everyone's been waiting for, guys. The guy that brought to us the real fan, his ceiling fan, Tony Pardo. We're gonna let him loose. Bama fans, how comfortable you get? If any of you guys are, I'm a Bama fan, the only Bama fan here, and I picked Georgia to win just because of Georgia's home streak and Alabama being a little shaky in history on the road in big SEC games. So, all right, Tony, it's time.
Yeah. Well,
Pardo's pour. Before you start, tradition states that we all tell what we're drinking. So you get to go last. You get to go last because you're going to have the segment. Jordan, what are you having?
Some high quality H2O.
That counts. As long as you have a beverage, a tasty beverage to suck on there. Casey, thank you for liking. So, love you too, Jordan. We appreciate it. D says Blanton's. D's. Can you go any better, bro? I'm drinking Redwood Empire Emerald Giant. It's very, very good for anyone that was curious. We also have a bourbon club, so we're in this shit for real. Riddle, what are you having?
He's probably going to search for some Jack, I guess.
Oh, really? That sounds good, Riddle. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you being right here, bro. Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. Tony, please have at it.
Nope.
Was he carrying a glass of like wine? What the fuck was that? What was that? What did you see it?
He said it's the only thing to keep.
I don't know
what
he's
the
doing.
fuck? All right, Tony.
No fireball here.
Ethan says ban by me. All right, Tony. Pardo's pour. Let her rip.
Well, Pardo's pour tonight brought to you by the old Fitzgerald's Bottle and Bond 7
Yay.
year. I seen D say he's got the Blantons, but you got that Blanton's Gold and that Blanton straight from the barrel dough.
Ooh, damn. We ain't nobody got that kind of money but Par. Oh, God dang.
Here comes old 3-liter McGee.
Is that the 3 liter? Is that the 3 liter?
That is the 3 liter right there.
God dang.
That's the 3 liter.
I don't know if somebody can pick that bottle up.
After a heavy night of drinking, probably not. But
oh Lord Almighty,
bullshit
Jesus,
being said,
let's go, Tony.
we kind of know what I'm going to dip into.
I'm sure it's about Tennessee.
Big game.
I'm sure it's about Tennessee.
Yeah, you're damn right. So it is about Tennessee.
ahead.
I'm going to say this. Don't care if certain people don't like it. It is what it is. And I actually brought these stats up last year as well. So we're just adding on. But Vols, historically, this is a stupid ass stat. 30-16-1, but fuck a tie. Who cares? 30-16 pretty much against Mississippi State. Once again, novel rivalry. They ain't shit. Heupel is 5-6 on the fucking road. 5-6 on the road. Since, and 4-5 against ranked opponents. So I'm not trying to crash out. I'm really trying not to, because every time these games come up during the week, and I know it's a night game. Mississippi State, they got the stupid cowbells going, the whiteout, blah blah blah. I thought it was a 6:30.
No, it's a 3.
Oh well, hell, this makes it even better. Then what am I worried about?
God,
Shit.
Man, if I had a cowbell, I'd be ringing it right now.
Fuck this shit. So why is people making big deal of this fucking whiteout and bell cow shit? Who gets too fucked about bell cow? Are we just because and first off, that's bullshit. So we're getting a cowbell. That's artificial fucking noise. Get that fucking shit out of here. Get that fucking shit out of here. Use your fucking voices. And I know they're too busy sucking on cow tits the night before, so their throats are probably sore from that. But get the fucking bells out of your hand and use your fucking mouse. But with that said, this better be a fucking statement game for the Vols. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if they fucking lay an egg, they better blow these motherfuckers out. Don't give me the shit. You're 7.5. Well, it might be close. Nah, it should not be close. I don't care. There's no excuse for it. Tennessee's got way too much fucking talent. We're going to talk. I know they might not have the 5-star and blue chip players like Alabama does, right? But they still got some fucking ballers. There's no excuse.
Y'all got X's and O's, though.
So what's going to... Yeah, exactly. So that's what I was about to say. Besides, I'm not worried about the fucking offense. This is the first time I'm not worried about the fucking offense because we have a capable quarterback. It's going to come down to the man that's in the fucking booth. He's a DC who is a fucking DC. Ooh. If that motherfucker's defense gives up fucking more than 20, I'm going to lose my shit. If Tennessee's on the struggle, no. All right, I'm trying not to crash out.
If they only score 24 on offense, will you be mad? Will you be mad about that?
Nah, I'm not even worried about that. Tennessee's gonna put up points. No, it's gonna come down to fucking defense.
Gotta keep that energy.
I've said this before. No shit. Because the thing is, I said Tennessee is gonna have to score 40 fucking plus every fucking game in these SEC games because we got a coordinator who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Don't want to hear about last week about how we started our second, thirds, any meaningful snaps, yada yada. With that being said, those second or third, maybe fourth stringers have as much talent in their fucking pinky and big toes as UAB players did. There's no excuse for that shit. That's his lazy ass fucking approach to the game from the coordinator, scheme wise.
Wow. Because
Tim Banks always had the skis of going soft. So I better not see no soft ass shit. Tennessee better come out, mollywop their fucking ass by like at least 30.
But he's young. 30, he's a young quarterback, Tony. He's a young quarterback.
I don't give two motherfucking fucks what he is.
All right. So from now on this podcast, Tony,
fuck Mississippi State.
On this podcast, we will forever know Tim Banks as Uncle Fluffy. That will for now on be his fucking. That will for now on be his name for you is Uncle Fluffy. Oh. Tim Uncle Fluffy Banks.
Tim Uncle Fluffy Banks.
God bless America.
If we're not blowing him out, then Come to the show Saturday.
He'll blow you.
I'll blow you. I'll blow everybody. I'll blow you out. Just come to the show.
Be a great time, guys.
We ain't blowing them out.
Be patient. Be patient. He'll get to you in time. He'll get to you in time.
I get you.
Shit.
I know what you're saying. Mississippi State not messing around this year, and I knew they were even young last year. They actually got better as the season progressed, but it doesn't fucking matter. It should not matter. You got one of the better coaches. Hypo supposed to be one of the better coaches. Offensive mind. Not worried about.
We lost him.
Did the Walmart internet break? Did the Walmart internet break? What happened right there, Tony? Tony, you stopped. Your internet broke up. We couldn't hear you.
You froze mid-rant.
The internet said you were being too vulgar. It automatically censored your ass.
They're trying to censor me.
Hey, it ain't gonna let you crash out, bro. It ain't gonna let you crash out. Just calm down. All right.
Hey, I got it. It's my safe.
Joe,
I was wondering if you saw that.
Troy said Ben Lomond censored him. All right, so here's the deal. That's gonna do it for us tonight, guys. That's gonna do it for us tonight. How can you? This has been by far our best show of the season. By far our best show of the season. We appreciate all the fans. Vent Tiny or whatever. Thank you for following. So here's the deal, guys. We appreciate everyone for being here.
Andy D's wants to see it.
I can go in my bedroom real quick. You keep talking for a second.
All right, we're going to keep talking because I'm going to go ahead and give you my little plugs here. Thank you, everybody, for watching Lock, Load, and Goated. We are here every Wednesday and Saturday night at 8:30. Please come back. We appreciate the feedback. We're going to be watching the Georgia-Alabama game live on this channel. Probably be keeping up with the Penn State game as well. So you can kind of throw in comments. Saturday night, guys, just so everyone knows, we are going to be reacting to the fans. We have no agenda. We have no plans. We are literally just going to be reacting to your comments and the games that are on. So it's a fun time. It's an exciting time. We get to drinking. We get to hanging out. It's more. Thank you for following, Jazz. It's more of a laid back approach. Wednesday nights are for the podcast. This is what we're going to post. We're going to post the podcast. So we post both nights, but we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. And we also post the podcast on Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. So you can find us on any of these channels. And if you are here right now, we appreciate you. We would love for you to go to all those channels, like and subscribe, give us some ratings, give us some feedback. Let us know what we're doing right. Let us know what we're doing wrong. We really want to build this channel up because we honestly feel like we have the personalities and the know-how to be the best podcast in college football. On TikTok, on Twitch, it doesn't matter. So, Tony, what is
Here
this?
Here you go, D's, for all those that want to see.
Did the state send you that?
Let's set a backstory for this.
Okay.
A bottle of Bullet Bourbon got Tony ejected from the Titans-Bengals playoff game before he ever made it to his seat.
Can you imagine?
750 milliliter.
In a wheelchair.
Can you imagine that?
750 milliliter.
Can anyone imagine this, though? Going to a Titans playoff game. You've been waiting your whole life for this moment.
Dude,
and you get so drunk
it is what it is.
that you don't even make it to the game. And you end up leaving in a wheelchair.
I made it.
Probably worked out great for Tony. Because Tony was pumped up, ready to go. And then this is where Ryan Tannehill got his nickname of the Tannehill's turnovers, hot and fresh. Like 3 picks right out the rip to Cincinnati and just got mollywopped Joe Burrow on that match.
Yeah, I think he got sacked 7 times in that game.
Yeah, got beat to death.
Yeah, there's his official letter, D's.
This is the letter. It's blurry as fuck.
Well, that's because your camera's not focusing
real well. Official. There you go.
Yeah, we believe you, Tony. We believe you, Tony. Trust me.
Look, and then we got my certificate.
Okay, nice. Yeah, let me hit this up. Let me hit this plug up. So, guys, everyone here, if you can, if you love golf, if you love talking shit, if you just love people's running around just getting drunk and fucking just shit talking each other, please go follow Josh, who is in our chat right now, and D's2424. They do a golf channel, and they are fabulous, and they have always gave us the best plugs and always gave us the best support, and we want to show them the same support, the same love, because those guys know golf. They know what they're talking about. I know they post TikToks pretty much daily of them playing golf, shots, things like that. It's a lot to kind of keep up with and watch, and it's fun. It's fun. If you love golf, it's fun to hear them talk. It's also fun to hear them drink fucking a whole fifth of fucking something and then sit there and shit talk each other and slur their words and their heads hanging down. We got one of those too. He's over there. His name's Tony. But you know, we've all been there, bro. We've all been there, bro.
He said my family not so much.
But yeah, we had a guy about die from alcohol poisoning one night. Yeah, his name was Josh. So anyway, here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I cannot express how much I appreciate you guys. We are trying to build the channel, so I need you to go like and follow and subscribe all the channels we told you about. We're trying to build this up because what we want to do is we want to take this to the next level. We want to take this to where we're actually giving you guys good, solid content. We want to have a set schedule, and we would love to do this more than 1 day a week, 2 days a week. But the opportunity's got to be there for us, and we need some help. So share the live, like the live, love the live, do all the things you know to do. And that's going to do it for us on Lock, Loaded, and Goated for Wednesday night's podcast. Come back on Saturday. We're going to be watching the Georgia-Alabama game. You got two fans here, Alabama and Georgia fans. We're going to talk about the Tennessee games. We're going to talk about everything. We're going to be watching the Penn State, Oregon. So we're going to be doing it all. And we're going to be listening to your guys' comments. So come back.